Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 10 favorite items from Amazon. So a huge shout out to Alexandria Garza. She did this video a few months back and I loved it. I thought it was such a great idea. And so ever since then I have been making a little list of my favorite items from Amazon and I love them. They're so unique, they're so different. Some of them I really don't think you probably have ever seen before, so I can't wait to share them with you. I will link everything down below. I'm pretty sure everything is still available because Amazon is amazing with their inventory. So if you want to shop anything, just check the description box below. But if you are new to my channel, then hello, my name is Shay and I'm so glad you're here. I would love for you to consider subscribing by hitting the red button right down below. I make at least 2 videos every single week and I would love to have you back. So give this video a thumbs up if you are obsessed with Amazon like myself. Do you guys have Amazon Prime? Because I do, and it's a total game changer. I'm obsessed. You can get things in 2 days and it's amazing. So the first thing that I'm going to start with is this weird looking pouch. Now, what it is, you ask? I shall tell you. It is something amazing for the most organized person out there. So this is more of a travel item and it's for your makeup. But what you do is you actually just put your makeup all in here, and then when you're traveling and you're in your hotel room or wherever you are, you just open it up and it completely displays your makeup and you can just see everything perfectly. You don't have to like move everything around in your makeup bag. I do have a really expensive Louis Vuitton makeup bag, but I haven't even been using that lately because this is so handy and so easy. In the center here, there are elastic bands for your makeup brushes, so you can just slide those right in. There's also a zip compartment in there, so if you want to put anything that you don't want to get lost, maybe a necklace or a pair of earrings, sometimes I actually throw jewelry in there, and then everything else you literally can just pile on there, and then you just go like that. You secure it with this little plastic clip here, and I literally just stick it in my bag, and it is so functional. It's so easy. It saves me time. I don't really have to lay out my makeup. It's just already displayed right on the counter for you. It does have this little loop here if you do want to carry it. It's very inexpensive. Like I said, I'll link it down below. I don't remember the exact price, but it's very, very, very affordable, and yeah, I was really happy with the price. The next items I'm super excited to show you because I've actually received a lot of questions about them, and they are what I use for my monthly planner now. So there for a while I was all about, again, the Louis Vuitton planner. I have a thing for Louis Vuitton, but that one ended up being too small for me because I did have the smallest size. So I ended up selling that, and I found these on Amazon, and oh my gosh, these are so cheap. I think they're like $14. It actually comes together. This is the monthly planner, and then it comes along with a little hardcover notebook. Both of these are hardcover. I do have it in the marble pattern, which is perfect for me, but it also comes in a lot of other colors and a lot of other patterns as well. So I love so many things about this planner. I love how it has sections for each day of the week, but it does come with plastic tabs already in there for every single month, so you can easily skip to June, July, December, October, whatever. At the beginning of each tab is a full calendar on 2 pages. Here is July's spread. It is much cleaner, but it also comes with this awesome bookmark, and you actually just clip it right into the spiral bound notebook. And I do use this all the time because if I am in the middle of a month, like through the week, I do just stick that right in there for the day that I'm working on, and then I keep this in my purse, and then throughout the day or throughout the week, I can easily pull it out and I know exactly where I am. The very back page does have the future year listed on it, so all of 2019's dates are right there, and that has come in quite handy actually. And then if you do want to see 2018's, which is the current year, just at a glance, that's on the front cover. And then there are various note sections throughout the planner as well, which I also find helpful. But I also really love this little matching notebook that it comes with because, again, it is hardcover and it's just for notes. And I make so many lists. I am such a list person, and so I love how it's coordinating. I love how it's matching, but at the same time, I can keep separate lists of what I need to do that day or things that I need to do in the future. I know so many people keep track of things in their phone, but for me, I need to visually see it and I just need to write it down. It's just so helpful. Whenever I'm done with the list, like here's one right now, I can just rip it out and I can throw it away and I can move on to my next task. The next thing that I want to talk about is pretty small, but it packs a punch. I think you guys saw this in a video where I showed a handbag, and I actually didn't talk about it, but a lot of you asked questions about it. It's actually called Budly, and it is my earphones holder. It's like this silicone material. It's super soft and squishy, and it just kind of flips open like that, and it holds my earbuds really, really well. It keeps them from not being tangled, and there's a little section right in the middle that you put the actual earbuds in, and then you just wrap it right around like that so they don't ever get tangled, and they are in a specific spot in my bag, and I can always reach for them. And it's just really handy and really cheap and really cool. Whoever kind of invented this is awesome. I picked gray just because it seemed clean. It's gonna hide the dirt really well, and it kind of just goes with the Apple product vibe in a way. But if you do want a fun color, they have those as well. The next item that I want to talk about is actually a Polaroid camera. I believe it's called the Snap. It is so cool. I got it to kind of take little pictures, like instant pictures of the boys. I want to buy a little album that I can put all of the pictures in. I know everybody loves taking pictures on their phones, and I do as well, but there's just something about having a tangible picture that you can actually put like on the refrigerator or in the office, your bedroom, like wherever, or in a photo album. I rarely take the time to actually print. I know some people are great at that. They make amazing scrapbooks. I'm sure down the road I will print very high quality pictures and actually put them in a photo album. I did start that with the boys when they were very young. I'm very behind on it. This is just so fun. The boys love taking pictures. I think I'm actually gonna call them down in this video and take a picture, and you guys can see what the quality looks like when I actually take a picture. But just an overview of this really quickly. There is a lens cap. It's just magnetic. You can just take that off. And then when you take the photo, you can select if you want it to be black and white, full color, or a sepia shade. So I usually do full color. I think that just looks the best, but also black and white is really cool too. You just hit the on button, and then it flips up the viewfinder. As soon as you hit the button, it does start printing, and you get your photo within like 10 to 20 seconds. There's also this other button right here that you can select for a frame or border. So when you select that, it does print out with the classic Polaroid frame. Again, I think that's cute if you want to decorate like your office with that picture, or maybe the refrigerator. But if you're going to put the photo in an album, I think it's good just to leave it the full frame. Alrighty, so I just called the boys down, and it is Saturday morning. I normally wake up really early in the morning and start filming so that I don't miss time with them throughout the day. So they did just wake up. So come on over, boys. Let's have a little cameo in the video, and I'm gonna take a picture of you. So come on in, say hello.
Hello.
This is Paxton, and this is Hayes. So I want you guys just stand right here. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of you. 1, 2, smile. All right, it's gonna start printing. See, it's coming out right there. It's so cute.
It's me.
It is you. Wow, does that look good?
Yeah.
Wow, pretty cool. Here, let me show them. So yeah, like, isn't that super, super cute? So we do this outside, we'll do it in the house, we'll do it wherever. And like I said, I just wanna get an album and just kind of like make a Polaroid picture album. I think this costs under $90, and then you do have to buy this zinc paper. This is super cheap. I honestly think this is like the perfect gift. It's very unusual, it's very unique. I actually purchased this for a really good friend right after she had a baby. Everybody was buying her baby things, but I got her this so she could kind of instantly document all of the cute things the baby was doing. I think it's great for kids. I don't know, I just think it's all around just a really cool thing. So the next thing that I want to talk about is actually my essential oil holder. This is more of a recent purchase for me. I got it in the last few weeks, but I've been loving it because I am an essential oil junkie. I love them so much, but for the longest time, I was just very unorganized with how I stored them. I had some upstairs, I had some downstairs. They weren't in any particular order whatsoever, and I was always looking for a specific oil that I wanted to diffuse or that I wanted to clean with or treat something with. By the way, thank you guys so much for all of your comments on my last video. I did ask you guys if you wanted to see an essential oils video where I talk about all of my favorite ways to use them, and I got an overwhelming response. Seriously, like every single comment was, do an essential oils video, do an essential oils video. I'd love to see that. So that was super inspiring. But anyway, I found this on Amazon, and now I just keep this right beside my bed. The top is where I store the black lid essential oils. The middle is where I store the white lids. The bottom drawer is a little bit larger, but I actually haven't filled it up. It's actually where I store all of the stickers because it does come with labels that you can put right on top of the essential oils. It would make it so much more organized, so I really need to take the time to do that. You can color coordinate. There are blank ones, so you can actually write on what it is, because a lot of times I do like to mix my own essential oils and kind of make my own blend. Although Young Living is kind of known for their amazing blends. I love them. I love this cute handle middle up here. It's such a nice detail. It's kind of like an antique-y vibe. And then if you're not a fan of the upright cabinet look, they also have a version that's more of like a suitcase look. It's kind of like a treasure chest in a way. So I'll link that one down below. It just kind of depends on where you're going to store them and what shape and size you're looking for. I do sell Young Living on the side just because they're my favorite essential oils and I just buy so much of it. It just made sense. If you do want to try them out, I mentioned in my last video that I'm obsessed with the starter kit. Just dip your toes in and I'm telling you guys, you're gonna get hooked just like me. Alrighty, so the next item is another travel item that has totally revolutionized the way that I travel. So it's called the Stow Go and it's the size of a carry-on piece of luggage, but it's very flat, but it does completely expand and you can organize everything that you're taking on your trip. And then when you get there, you can easily pull it right out of your suitcase, hang it right up in the closet, and everything is organized, ready to go. When I recently went to Las Vegas, I did show this in my vlog, so if you saw that video, this is the same thing. A lot of you wanted to know where I got it, so again, it's from Amazon. There's also this section down here that you zip up, so that's usually where I keep like my bathing suit, my bras, my underwear, socks, and then throughout the trip, I actually throw in dirty things in here, so as they get dirty, they're separated from the rest of my things, and I just keep them in there, and then when I get home, everything in this section is completely dirty and I just throw it in the laundry. When you're ready to pack everything up again, you just put everything in here and it smushes down. You can really smush the air out and make it very, very flat and compact. You just stick it right in your carry-on piece of luggage, and sometimes I even have room on top. Sometimes I don't, depending on how much I'm taking, but this is seriously so convenient, such a game changer, and I highly recommend it. The next item that I want to show you is another little item that is very small, very cheap, but I love it. It really kind of makes me productive, and what it's called is Today's Plan of Attack. It's just a little notepad and it is sticky and it breaks up your day of to-dos in the most critical, would be nice, not a chance. So basically you just write down all of the things that you want to accomplish that day. You break them up into like the very most important thing, the things that you hope to do, and then the items that you probably won't get to, but you still have it written down. So if you do get through the whole list and you have extra time, you can tackle it. And once you write it down, it gives you a little bit more motivation to actually do it. So I use this all the time, especially on the weekends, like on Saturday or Sunday. And since it's a sticky, I'll stick it right in the bathroom mirror, or I'll stick it right in the kitchen where I can see it throughout the day, like kind of like high traffic areas. It's super cheap and just like a really great item to just add to your cart, and hopefully it'll encourage you to be a little more productive. So the next items that I want to include are my travel coffee mugs, because they are a little bit different than what many people carry. So most people carry plastic or metal travel mugs, and those are great. I mean, they definitely keep the heat in pretty well, but honestly, I'm a little health nut and I keep reading over and over again how hot plastic, even if they are BPA free, and the metals, they do leach out chemicals and metals that we really shouldn't be ingesting into our bodies. Now, you guys obviously can think something totally different, but for me and my preferences, I really do prefer to have ceramic and pure glass. I showed this in another video before. It just says hustle and heart will set you apart. So I love this travel mug. I'm really upset because I actually lost the top to it. I think it's somewhere in the house, but it does come with a bright pink top. So I'll link this one, but I'm also loving this glass mug. There's 2 layers in here, so when you're drinking something very, very hot, you're not gonna burn yourself or anything. The top and bottom does have silicone, so it's really easy. Like when you set it down, it doesn't make a sound or anything. It's just called Be Well. I got it in the brown color because I thought it kind of resembled coffee, but of course it does come in some really fun colors. The last 2 things I'm actually combining into one. So this is like my 9th and 10th recommendation from Amazon. This is the Crazer Suction Microdermabrasion Tool. I actually talked about this in my last video. I'm obsessed with this tool. I think maybe I'm just gonna start with this, but this is the facial cupping set, which I'll get to that in one second. Both are great. I love them both so much, so I wasn't really sure which to pick. I got them both on Amazon, so I just wanted to include them in this video. So anyway, so like I showed you in my last video, I'll probably insert a clip of me using it again. A lot of people are all about the PMD, or the Personal Microdermabrasion Tool. I've never used that, but it does seem to get mixed reviews, but I found this one on Amazon and the reviews are fantastic. It's like almost 5-star reviews, and so many people loved it. And so I was very intrigued, and so I ended up ordering it. And I have to tell you that I am like not disappointed whatsoever. It is so interesting. It does come with 4 different heads. This particular head is more for the actual microdermabrasion, which it really does take off kind of like the top layer of your skin. It makes your skin so smooth, so supple. It just like really instantly makes a huge difference in the way your skin feels. But there's also the suction tools, and they come with 3 different versions, and it kind of centralizes or spreads out the suction depending on what you're looking for. And it really sucks out all of like the blackheads and the whiteheads. You like actually see it coming out of your face, which is disgusting. But like I said, it's just like impressive results. It doesn't take batteries, so you just recharge it once it's getting low. It's super easy. I always do this at night. I don't do it every single night. I do it probably maybe once or twice a week, and it does leave your face a little bit red, but then by the time you wake up the next morning, you're back to normal. Depending on your skin sensitivity and like what your skin handles, I would kind of start out low and then like kind of work up to see what's best for you. Now this facial cupping set, on the other hand, is also really great. It's probably not as harsh as this. Not that this, tool is harsh or anything, but this is more of like a subtle thing, but again, it does make a very noticeable difference. Even on the front here, it says it smooths lines and wrinkles. It's kind of like a skin detox. It softens scars, improves collagen and elastin, which is definitely true. It tightens and tones facial muscles, lymphatic drainage, relief from migraines even, it reduces puffiness. It's kind of weird looking, but what you do, I usually put on like a little serum or something to make my skin a little bit slippery, I guess. You just squeeze this, suction it to your face, and you don't keep it in one spot, and then you move it quickly all over your face. It really pulls up like the blood cells to the surface of your skin. It's not like it bruises you or you look really red afterwards or anything. You might be a little flushed, but it goes away very quickly. But it really kind of like pulls up the oxygen and the blood cells, and it just repairs so many of your cells. On the back here, it does give you some instructions, so I would, look at that as well. It comes with this little like facial massager scrubber. I think it's great for getting makeup off, and it's just, I don't know, I really like this thing actually. And then various sizes of these based on like what area you want to use. So I usually use like the biggest one over here, and then there's actually a really small one. Maybe it's upstairs, but I'll use that like around my nose. And another thing that I noticed, it really does reduce fine lines, kind of long term, but then also temporarily, because it like pulls up your skin and plumps it. So this I actually use more in the morning because it doesn't leave my skin weird afterwards, and it really does like plump up my face in a way, but not weird, but just enough that I don't see like my makeup falling into the little lines on my face. So that does it for my top 10 favorite items from Amazon. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like everything that I mentioned was very unique, very interesting, very different. Not everybody is going to have these items, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I've said probably many times, everything will be listed and linked down below if you want to check anything out. If you guys have any like Amazon favorites that you like swear by or you just love, please comment them down below. I'm always looking for new and fun things from Amazon. It's probably bad, I probably spend too much money there, but Amazon Prime, it just gets you every time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!